everyone, this is Kanika from Craftyscrappers, and today I'm going to be sharing with you all a simple shaker card that I made using the February release stamp set. The stamp set that I'm going to be using is called Be Mine, code STLOV18, designed by a very dear friend Asta Sinha here in India. To stamp the image, I'm using the 145 GSM Snow White cartridge paper, which comes at Rs 105 for 60 sheets. This paper pack is very thick, allowing less bleeding of the sketch pens as well as very smooth for stamping and coloring. The colors that I will be using for this video are Faber sketch pens, 50 count. These sketch pens are easily available here in India at around Rs 200 to Rs 250 per pack. The good thing about these sketch pens are that they are very vibrant and they blend pretty nicely. As you can see here, I have marked my sketch pen as per their shades, just to differentiate between the medium and the darker shades. For this image, I will be using the black and the grays for the hair, the shades of brown for the skin tone, the red and the pinks for the ribbons and skirt, and finally shades of grey for the boots. I will also be using 270 GSM Crimson Red cardstock from Craftyscrappers as the base of my card. Here I have pre-stamped the sentiment from the same stamp set, You Fill My Heart, using STazon black ink pad. I have also created the stitch border using the stitch dies from Die Cuts and More. For the shaker window, I have cut out a small piece of acetate from my stash. And these are the shaker elements that I'm going to be using. I bought this from Madras Bazaar at a very reasonable price. They have a huge collection of shaker elements. Do check out their store. Links are in the description. For decoration, I will be using the 3D cone art liner from Fevicryl Hobby Ideas and local store-bought glitter glue. Okay, so let's begin. For the face, hands and legs, I will start with the darkest shades of brown. This is going to be the first layer of the skin tone. Now, for the second layer, I am using the medium shade of brown. I am overlapping my medium shade with the previously colored darker shade and gradually moving towards the center. Now I will start coloring the hair. I am using the black as my first layer. Here you can also start with the lighter shade of the grays and then with the black. But I prefer to use black first and then gradually shifting to the other shades of the grays. Once I've done the black, I'm using the medium shade of grey to make the highlights, then going back again with the black and finally finishing off with the lighter shades of grey. Now I'll start with the skirt and then the ribbons. I'm using red as my first layer and then I'm moving on with the medium and the lighter shades. Here I actually forgot to color the eyes. I'm using medium and dark brown here. Now for the boots, I'm repeating the same technique using medium grey and lighter shades of grey. To create a shadow effect around the image, I'm using the lighter grey. For the shaker window, I am going to fuzzy cut the heart here, and I will place my colored image onto the second layer of the stamped card base. Now I am adhering the acetate using some white glue. I am using the cutout from the stamped image and drawing an outline to create the shaker window. Using the double-sided foam tape to create the dimension which I am going to be using for the shaker base. So I'm finished with the card here. The first card here, you can see the skin tone is much lighter than the second card that I created right now. This is because in the first card I have used the medium and the lighter shades of the brown, and for the second card I have used all the three shades to create a darker skin tone. Now I'm adding the glitter to the ribbons and skirt. And then I'm applying the white 3D cone outliner to create the pearls. So this is how the final card looks. I hope you all like it. Thank you for watching.